you're going to find yourself in situations to where you got to put your hands on people. You might not have to physically beat them up. You might have to at least slap them in their shit one time just to show them, man, not to play with you, and hopefully it teaches them a lesson. Because at the end of the day, when you're incarcerated, people do shit that try people, and a lot of times there isn't even a reason behind it. You understand? Some people don't know better. Some people do it intentionally, or sometimes there is a reason for it. For this video, I'm going to let y'all know, man, when I slapped the dog shit out of an inmate when I was locked up in prison for trying me.
Haha, I'm the best. Finna be this way till I EOS. Take it how you want, nigga. Yeah, I'm a pro. Fuck around and bust your lot while you're at Vizzo. I hate to be this way, but I live for the moment. Waking up every day, show me an opponent. Shanks on deck, hitting bitch with locks. So much pool, I can even start you from the box. You don't wanna pay rent, got me bent. Got lax on deck, your money was well spent. Vultures on the prowl, so don't try testing. Step 2 comes violent, first steps finessing. You a hold down man, suitcase this. My cell phone and my charger don't walk with a limp. Get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see your ass, you gon' leave airlifted.
What's up, y'all? You already know, man. Kfrogtv back in the building. Y'all go ahead and do me that solid favor. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. And also make sure you hit the notification bell so you can see it first. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be telling y'all a situation that I got myself into when I was locked up because somebody tried me. Okay? Now, y'all already know that I've been here a while. When it comes to being incarcerated, you're going to have people that try you. You understand? You're going to have people that try you intentionally. You're going to have people that try you by mistake. You know, some people ain't got their head on their shoulders the right way and they don't even know why they tried you like that. Or you might feel like what they're doing or what they're saying, you take it the wrong way and it leads to something. But you got to be prepared for anything, and sometimes you have to do things even if it makes you look like the bad guy. Okay, so I'm going to start this one from the get-go, but I'm going to let y'all know about a time that I slapped the hell out of this inmate because he tried me. Okay, now, at this time, I was locked up at Calhoun CI, which is in Blountstown, Florida, down here in Florida. It's actually in the Panhandle, a tip-top compared to where I'm from. I'm from down south. At this time, I was locked up all the way up there in Blountstown. All right, now, when it comes to being in prison, you know, you got to find things to do to, you know, make your time go by, to get your mind off the time. So therefore, you're doing the time, not letting the time do you, right? Now, what a lot of people like to do when they go to prison, including myself, is read. You see what I'm saying? I like to keep myself occupied. The more that I got my mind on something else, the less I'm going to realize how many calendars I have left. So what people tend to do is when they want to read, you know, every institution you go to is going to have a library where you can go there and you can get books and you can rent up to 5 of them at a time or something like that. And then, you know, bring them back to your dorm and you can read books, you know. Now, you can actually have your family, you know, pay for books through Amazon and stuff like that. And then they put the prison's address on there and you can receive books as well. So what I used to do to kill time is not just read books, but I got tired of being one of them individuals in the county jail that would always try to grab the newspaper because they put the newspaper out there every day. And on the back of the comics, where after you read all the comics with Garfield and all that other shit, on the back there's always a Sudoku thing and there's always a word search. You feel me? If you don't get to it quick, someone else is going to end up doing it. In our county jail, you can actually get you a word search book, you know, through commissary. Well, what I used to do when I was in prison is I actually would have my people purchase me word search books and get them sent in through the mail. So then I get a call out to property and I go up there and I pick my book up. You know, and it wasn't no little one. I've had them all. I had thick ass small ones that were like that thick. I had big ones that looked like fucking like that thick. You know, just the word searches. You know, give me things to, you know, keep my mind going. So I used to always lay there and I'd do my word search stuff, you know, when I was bored, you know, and it's actually came through in the clutch several times when I was in confinement. Because depending on what institution you're at, when you go to the box, some camps take all your property and put it in property. You know what I'm saying? They take everything you have and they put it in the property room and wait till you get out of the box to give you your stuff back. But some other institutions you go to, they send you to confinement with all your property. You see? And then when I got them word searches, it makes it feel like me being in the box ain't no different from being on the compound. I just can't go run around and hang out with people and stab people at the moment. You feel me? So, on this particular day, I was sitting back just chilling, you know, and doing a word search, you know, on my book. And I had walked inside, you know, the open bay shower. And, you know, there's like 8 people in there showering at the time. I'm like, hey, bro, who got after you? You feel me? You got to call your spot in line, you know, so nobody, like, jumps or, you know, skips you. So I'm like, hey, bro, who got after you? Oh, somebody got, what about, nobody got after you? All right, boom, shower 3. Hey, I got after you. You feel me? Let me know when you get out, you know. Then you walk to your area, which is where your bunk is at, and you grab like your towel, your soap dish, your shampoo, whatever it is you're going to be using, and you actually bring it to the shower. And there is a little like 4-foot, 5-foot wall that's like in front of everyone that's showering, you know. And what you do is you put your shit there because it lets people know that you are next. You understand? It lets them know that, oh, somebody's already got next on this shower head right here. So next thing you know, it's my turn to go take the shower. They say, Frog, blah, 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 I'm out. I'm like, oh, all right, boom. I grab my little word search book I had, you feel me? Tossed that bitch on my bed. Boom, went in there, took a shower. Didn't think nothing of it. Showered, everything was perfectly fine. You know, nobody bucked me on the shower or anything like that. Next thing you know, so many different things are going on in prison that you can't really keep up with every single little thing you own. So about good 2-3 days go by, you know, I ain't did my word search book, you know, in a while, you feel me? So I'm just laying there kicking it, listening to my MP and shit, not thinking nothing about it. And as I'm laying back like this, listening to my MP, you know, just bopping and shit, listening to music, I'm looking around the dorm, scoping and shit, and I see somebody on the other side of the dorm laid up doing a word search book. Now, like I said, this isn't like everybody can get the same word search book I have, you know. Like, don't get me wrong, if your peoples happen to order the same exact one and you get it at the same exact time and it's the same color book and all that shit, then, you know, then maybe I could, you know, like, okay, you know, maybe it wouldn't have caught my attention. But the fact is people weren't doing that, you understand? And this wasn't my first dorm I was in, you know, and it wasn't my last. And even after this whole situation, everywhere I landed, I seemed to be the only one who actually took the time to get word search books sent in. So I had something to do, you know what I'm saying? I done been there, done there, like I said, in the county where I had to hurry up and get it before anybody else does on the back of the comics, or on commissary you could order one. I've even had it to where when I was in the box and I'd receive letters from like my old girl, rest in peace to her, and stuff like that. When I open my envelope, there'd be a couple of them ripped open, put in there, just in case I ain't got nothing to do in the box. She would send me some. So, you know, I was known to do word searches. So no matter where I go, I always had a word search book. So then when I looked and I peeped that, I seen it. So I'm like, damn, bro, got the same book as me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just to be sure, because it's prison, boom, I get up, open my locker. I go to looking through my locker. What's missing? My word search book. You feel me? So off rip, I'm like, damn. And I know, bro, you know what I'm saying? We straight, you know, but we ain't homeboys or nothing. So I'm like, bro, took my shit. You feel me? That's how I'm looking at it. I'm like, man, bro took my word search book. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if he's purposely doing that shit right now, so I peep it. You know, because you see people purposely try people just to see how they act, how they respond, and see if they'll stick up for themselves or anything like that, you know? So in my mind, I'm like, damn, he probably purposely showed that motherfucker like this. You know, he's over here like this. So I see it just to see how I act. And now he's peeping. Okay, he knows. Look, he's looking in his locker right now to see if he's got his. Okay, so now he knows it's missing. You feel me? That's how I'm looking at it, thinking that's how he looks at me about it. You feel me? So boom, I don't hesitate. I put my shoes on. You feel me? And at this time, I had a white pair of cocaine white Reeboks. Put my Reeboks on. I go over there. I say, hey, bro, check me out. I say, hey, where you get that word search book at? You feel me? That's the first thing I say to him. You know, I don't want to wrongly accuse him, and he actually showed me like proof that his people sent it to him or something. Or he'd be like, what do you mean? I got a whole locker full of them. I always get these. You know, so it's kind of weird to me though that you have one right when mine's missing all of a sudden, you know? And I'm thinking about it, the last time I seen it is when I tossed it on my bed when I went to get in the shower, you feel me? A few days ago. So he's like, oh, what do you mean? I bought it off someone. So I'm like, you bought it off someone? So I'm like, let me see. So when I grab it, not to mention something that I always used to do when I got these word search books or any other book is, of course, I initial it. I put my initial. You feel me? But I won't put like KH, you know what I'm saying? Like my first and last initial. You know what I'm saying? I put an F somewhere for frog. You know, because if someone sees a full initial there, you know, they most likely will tear that bitch off, rip it off, get rid of it, you know, trying to make it look like your initial ain't on it no more. They'll rip the whole cover off that motherfucker. You feel me? So if there's like an F on there, then I know it means frog, and you ain't gonna tell me that I didn't put that there, you know. But the person owning it, or who has it, I mean, may feel like, oh, maybe someone was writing on it and accidentally pressed too hard and left the F on there. You feel me? So sure enough, I said, man, let me see real quick, bro. I said, bro, I think my initials on the back of that motherfucker. So he's like, what you mean? And then he's like, nah, look. And he gave it to me. And when he gave it to me, sure enough, I turned, I looked, there's an F on there. So I'm like, what, you went in my locker and took my shit? And I walked up on him. Like, here, I'm about to start an argument and get into it, bro, about a word search book. Because, like I said, he's got it. He says, nah, I brought it off of bruh right there for a suit. And he pointed at a dude who lived on the bunk next to mine. Because here I'm in an open bay, so I got a bunk bed, you know, I got a bunkie. And then next to me is another bunk bed. On this side's another bunk bed as well. So I said, who sold it to you? He said, bro, right there. So my neighbor sold it to him for a suit. I said, oh yeah? He's like, yeah. I walk up to him. I'm like, hey bro, what's up, bro? I said, hey, hey, you seen this thing before? And I showed him like the word search book. He's like, nah. I said, why people telling me that you sold my book to somebody? You feel me? He's like, nah, I ain't never seen that book. I ain't never did nothing like that. You feel me? So now I'm stuck in the middle to where I'm like, both of them gonna have to bump. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I don't know if dude's lying who's saying he sold it to him. You feel me? So I don't want to just take it out on that dude who supposedly sold it to him, and then the other dude skate, get a free pass, and then vice versa. I don't know if the dude really did sell it to him, then I fight the dude who got caught with it, and then the other dude ain't got it. You feel me? The only way I could come down to it is if it finally comes out what was truth and what wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like if one of them says, nah, I lied, he didn't sell me that. Then, of course, the dude who didn't sell it to him, I'm not going to fade him because he really didn't have nothing to do with it. The other dude lied on him. Or if it went the other way, if the other dude admits it, yeah, I sold it to him. Then, of course, I'll take it out on him because the dude with the book, you know, he thinking it's a good deal. Anybody would have bought one of them books for a suit. You feel me? So then I'm like, oh, so you ain't sell it to nobody? He like, nah. I'm like, all right. So I go back to him, the other dude, and I tell him, hey, look, bro, tighten me up. You feel me, bro? Over there saying that, you know, you ain't sold it to him or he ain't sell it to you, yada, 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 and this and that. He's like, listen, Frog, me and you don't, you know, we don't vibe or nothing like that, bro. But I'm being 100% honest with you, bro. He sold me that shit, and I'll go over there right now and confront him in front of you. So now I'm like, okay, now we getting somewhere. Come on, let's go. So we walk over there. As soon as we walk over there, he like, oh, bro, so you ain't sell me this for a suit? And off rip, I'm expecting the dude to be like, nah, hell nah, bro. And him stick up like, bro, why you trying to say I sold you some shit? And, you know, defend himself. Instead, that motherfucker just sat there with the puppy dog eyes like he was wrong. And just let the dude who I caught with the book, you know, say shit to him. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he ain't really saying nothing. He's just sitting there, letting the dude drill him with what he's saying happening. You feel me? So then, next thing you know, the dude that's sitting there, I'm like, man, I just want to know who the fuck took my shit, who put their hands on my shit. And you being next to me, you living next to me, bro, you knew this was my book. You know what I'm saying? It was on my bed. You basically took it off my bed and sold this shit. Even if it fell on the ground, you would know 9 times out of 10, it ain't yours. Even if it fell off my bed into your area, you know that shit ain't yours. I sleep next to you. You've seen that shit before. You feel me? So it's like, even if me and you don't talk like that, which was crazy because we kind of did. You see, it's not like we slept next to each other in bunks and we never spoke. Nah, we know each, even if it wasn't an everyday circle, we know who's who. We know, you know what I'm saying? If I seen something that was his and that bitch was on the floor on my side, I'd grab that bitch and put it on his bed and be like, hey, bro, your shit was on my side, it fell, so I put it on your bed for you. You know, just because it's a respect thing. So next thing you know, the dude finally mans up and he was like, it's just a word search book. That's what the dude said, the one who fucking sold it. So I'm like, a word search book that you sold, right? And he's sitting there, And in my mind, you know, I ain't want to take off on him and grease him because I felt like a bully. And the reason for that is because he was scared to admit it, and he lied in the beginning before it all got real tension. Even though when I came at him, I kind of came with tension, like, hey, bro, you seen this shit before? Like, while I'm hearing you sold this, like, he knew that I was, you know, finna get physical with it if it led to that, you know? So I could tell he wasn't built for it. He wasn't with the drama, you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have lied if he wasn't scared, you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have lied. He would have been 100 about it if he was fully with the shit, you feel me? So I knew he was scared deep down, you know? But that other dude made him admit it. So that means he was more scared of the other dude, I guess. But the other dude was more physical and shit. Came over there with no shirt on and, you know, and looked like he was finna whoop him in the first place. So he kind of like, he didn't lie to him. He didn't say, no, you didn't sell me it. Or no, I didn't sell it to you or nothing like that. He just straight up sat there, shook. And then he finally told me, man, it was just a book. You feel me? Just a word search book. I'm like, bro, that was my word search book though. You feel me? And of course it could be a dead situation to where, okay, well, you give bruh his suit back that he gave you. You feel me? And you just, oh, that's it. But this is prison. You can't let people steal from you or almost steal from you. Or take something from you and do a transaction with it and all this different shit. It don't just end like that. It isn't like, oh, why didn't he just give the dude back his soup and they give you the book back and then you just let it go, right? It don't work like that because then when I'm the one letting it go, I'm the one that's looking soft. I'm the one that's looking vulnerable. You understand? Or him giving the dude back the soup makes him look soft. You know what I'm saying? Or the guy who has the book. Him giving the book back to me makes that guy look soft if he don't get his suit back. You see? So everywhere around the board, some type of way, something's going to look funny on one end. So I didn't want to hit the dude, like beat him up and stomp him like I knew I would have. You feel me? So after he said, oh man, it's just a book, bro. I said, bro, yeah, a book that you sold, right? A book that you sold knowing it didn't belong to you. And he's like, what you want me to tell you? That I did it? And I said, yeah, bro, I just want you to admit it. And then he says, well, I did. And when he yelled, I did, he said it loud with like a tone. You feel me? And that shit was like, yeah, I did. And I like leaned back, puss ass, and slapped the dog shit out of him. Slapping him dead in the mouth. When he yelled loud like that, it wasn't no longer in the circle, the little conflict going on. When he said, yeah, I did. When he did that, everyone like around the dorm looked. You feel what I'm saying? And then it was like the tone caught me, so I slapped that pussy boy dead in his shit. You feel me? Bitch boy, I did what I needed to do. You feel me? And then I said, what's up? What's up? And I threw my setup and ran towards him. What's up? What's up? Like I wasn't gonna rush him and beat him up. But now that I smacked him, I was expecting him to want to fight over it. You know what I'm saying? I was expecting him to want to grid now that I physically smacked him. Because smacking someone is trying them way harder than punching them in their shit, believe it or not. Don't get me wrong, getting punched in your mouth hurts more than getting smacked, you know, but I feel like it's more of an insult. Straight up, I'd rather someone take off on me and punch me in my shit than to smack me out of nowhere, because boy, I'm gonna wanna try to kill you, boy, you smack me. You know what I'm saying? Like here I'm a grown ass man, bro, you finna slap me like I'm a bitch, bro. Like I ain't on that. It ain't happening. You feel me? You smack me, there's no way in hell that we could just fight and it's over with. No. I'm going to want to do way more than you, bro. If you actually smack me, bro. Like, it don't end there, oh, because he slapped from... Because no matter how badly I beat you after that, people are going to remember you smacked me. That's what they're going to remember. They're going to remember you smacking that individual more than they are even if that individual got his ass whooped. You feel me? So, once I smacked him, he didn't want to fight. It shook him even worse. Oh, you're going to hit me now? Oh, you're going to hit me? Oh, that's how you're living now? You're going to want to hit me now over this shit? You want to... And he just started screaming. I'm like, bro, if you ain't finna bump, bro, keep your tone down, bro, because I'm about to rush you. I'm letting you know right now, bro, I'm about to rush your soft ass, bro. I'm telling you right now, because he's getting loud now, and all I need is too many eyes to be looking to catch the guard's attention. Like, what's everyone looking at? And then you see this dude screaming, and I'm in this cut. I'm like up on him, like... You feel me? They're going to be like, oh, look, he's putting down on him or something, and get me put under investigation back there in the box. You know what I'm saying? Or just him screaming in general could get the guard's attention. You feel me? So it was like he was screaming like if he was trying to check in. So, you know, like, man, shut the fuck up before I rush you, bro. You know, you're being so loud and causing so much of a scene, I'm about to really just full throttle mash the gas on you. You feel me? And then I told him to shut the fuck up before I smack you again. I said, if you keep rapping, I'm going to smack you again, bro. I didn't want to physically beat him up because I knew he wasn't living like that and I didn't want to feel like a bully. 9 out of 10 people in this situation would have beat him up the first off the rip. They wanted to smack them. They would have beat him up. They would have took the bully route and they would have beat him up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do that. Me, I smacked him, which is way more of an insult than it is beating him up. I know I'll beat him up. You know what I'm saying? And this was another crazy thing. By me smacking him, I thought different people were going to get involved because he was a black dude. So when I smacked him, off rip, I'm thinking like, okay, there's some people in here that don't like I'm a white boy. You know, the way I carry myself, the way I walk around, and the way I act, the way I am. Like, they just be looking for reasons there where hopefully we bump heads some type of way. And then it might be now's the time for them to pull the race card out. Oh, look what he's doing to this black dude. Look at this crack over here, this and that, this and then all of a sudden. So I thought it was going to lead into some shit. But it didn't, though. And the ones that I knew were laughing about it, you feel me? And I remember looking at him and I was like, man, that shit ain't funny, bro, you feel me? I ain't want to have to smack, bro. You know what I'm saying? I literally didn't want to. You feel me? Because it's funny to y'all, you know, yeah, I handled up and did what I did and showed I ain't no bitch or nothing, because I'm not. But man sleeps right next to me, you feel me? So now I'm in a position to where either I got to fucking keep an eye on him 24/7 because I smacked him, or I gotta make him get on the door and check in and get out of our fucking dorm because we both can't sleep in here now. If someone slapped me, there's no way in hell we're both sleeping in this dorm. You feel me? 9 times out of 10, when you get in a fight with someone, someone's gotta go. You feel me? So here I smacked him, and then that's all I need is to sleep on the beef, act like it ain't nothing, and bruh see I'm asleep, and move over in the middle of the night and rip my face open with a razor blade. He slept too close to my damn bed. You feel me? It isn't like we were in a 2-man cell at the time in a T building or a butterfly dorm to where he slept in a different cell and at night the doors are bang, bang, locked to where he can't get up in the middle of the night, come in my cell and cut me. Well then yeah, you got them doors. There's no way he's going to get through his door to get to yours or through your door to get to you. You see? It's different. But the open bays is totally different. The motherfucker can get up any time of the night and come over there and rip your shit and get you. Or just jump on you, hold you down, and just start stabbing the hell out of your ass. You see what I'm saying? So, I did have to take the role of making them get on. You got to go hit on the glass. You got to get up out of here, bro. And he was like, man, it's nothing. It's nothing. You know, it is what it is, man. You weren't wrong. I was wrong for lying about it. I shouldn't have touched what wasn't mine. And he was like begging his case, you know, pleading not to be forced to check in. Now, once it came to that, to where I'm telling him, you might as well get from around here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I did it for his own good, believe it or not. Because everybody that I was cool with, first thing that came to their mind, one of them gonna have to go. Frog gonna have to make that boy go because we can't trust that he's gonna stab Frog up in the middle of the night. So I had homeboys that already wanted his head that were gonna push the issue of trying to make him check in now. You feel me? So I basically, you know, took the initiative, which is my situation in the first place. So I took the initiative and told him, look, bro, you might as well get from around here. And he's like, man, I'm telling you, man, it's nothing, bro. It's nothing. And he was trying to beg us because he didn't want to be considered a check-in. He didn't want to leave because he truly wasn't living like that. You feel me? But at the end of the day, the dorm we were in, not everybody fucked with you, picked on you, or tried you. So wherever he went, he may be escaping a bad situation right now, but wherever he would have landed on the compound anywhere else, could have been worse because he's got to start all over again in that new dorm. You see what I'm saying? I told him, man, you might as well go ahead and beat on the glass, tell them officers that you don't feel safe in here and get from around here, bro. I'm letting you know right now because if it ain't me, it's going to be somebody else that's going to get you from around here. Because since we got into it, you feel me, and I had to put my hands on you, there's people in the dorm other than me that ain't comfortable with you still being in here. I talked to him like straight manly man like that. And he was looking at me like, bro, look, man. Look at me, bro. I'm telling you, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Nothing's gonna nothing. And I said, I'm not worried about nothing happening to me. You feel me? Believe it or not, I'm doing you a favor by trying to holler at you because I got these homeboys that want to wet you now. All because you wanted to lie over this fucking book. You see? That's how it leads. It all leads to that. You feel me? I had to put my hands on you because you lied. You lied because you were scared. Now that I put my hands on you because you lied to me, these other people want your head. And they're like, oh, bitch, someone got to go, because you can never leave drama in the dorm like that. You get what I'm saying? It's hard because you never know who's going to get who first. And since I was cool with so many people, a lot of people weren't willing to take that risk. You feel me? They're like, nah, hell no, we fuck with Frog. You feel me? So me, I'm going up to him, telling him he's got to go, thinking I'm doing him a favor by trying to persuade him into leaving the nice way before other people hit him up. Then they're looking at it like, oh, look, even Frog's telling him he's got to go. You feel me? So now he's definitely got to go. You feel me? So it was like a tornado effect. It was like they were looking in on me telling them, hey, you got to go. And they were like, yeah, that part, boy, you finna get wet. But really, I'm doing that because I know they're going to try to wet him. Or they're going to be taking his stuff. They're going to be putting down on him and trying him. You know, and then, like I said, he wasn't on the other side of the dorm or anything like that. He was in the bunk right next to mine. So, yeah, he had to go. So he's like, you're really going to make me leave? I said, hell yeah, I'm going to make you leave. I'm just being real with you, bro. Take this as a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Don't touch shit that don't belong to you. Pussy boy. You feel me? That's it. That's straight like that. And he was like, folded his mat in half, opened his locker, took his sheet, put all the stuff in his sheet, folded the sheet, made a big sack out of it, put it on his shoulders, walked up to the glass, the bubble where the officers are. Doom, 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 doom. Guard comes to the thing. What are you doing? He puts his face in the flap, because they open the little flap. He's like, hey man, I'm in fear for my life. I don't feel safe in here. I gotta go. They popped the laundry door. He went out. You see? Now, do y'all think I was wrong? I don't think I was wrong. Like, I ain't afraid to take the blame when I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he lied to me. You know what I'm saying? He touched what didn't belong to him. He took the shit off my bed. And when gave him the chance to be straight up about it, when I asked him about it, he lied. Nah, I never seen, nah. You see what I'm saying? To me, I felt like I did him a favor by just slapping him. For real. You know, yeah. Like, the slap literally, like, proved he was a bitch to the whole dorm. For everybody that seen me smack him or heard it sound off or whatever it was, they already knew dude was 110% bitch boy for that. You know, I knew it too. And I felt bad after I smacked him. You know what I'm saying? I felt bad, you know, when I started thinking about it. You feel me? Because he wasn't going to fight. He wasn't living like that. But at the same time, I got my own reputation to keep. I got my own self to defend. You understand? And I got my own principles and shit that I live by, that I couldn't just turn my head and be like, oh, okay, well, sorry for the misunderstanding. You give me the book back. Here's the soup. Boom, boom, boom. We all go our separate ways. No, I couldn't just let it go like that because he lied to my face about the situation. You see? And he had to be taught a lesson. And it sucks that he had to get smacked. You know? But it is what it is. You feel me? Straight up. If you think I'm wrong, put it in the comment section. If you think I'm right, put it in there as well. If you've ever been through any type of situation like this, or you've seen someone touching something that don't belong to them and trying to hurry up and off it to someone else before they see what it is, drop it in the comment section, let me know. I've been through all types of little shit like this, even in the county jail. One time I was missing a fucking brownie. I remember out of my bin under my bed. And there was an old man in our room that was eating chips. Dude don't get no canteen, you feel me? Dude done took the brownie when no one was in the room. We didn't see nobody who don't live in the room going in and out of the room. This is a 6-man cell. We didn't see nobody going in and out of the room, you know what I'm saying, that don't live there. You feel me? Dude took the brownie, flipped it for a bag of chips, came back and was eating the chips under the blanket. You feel me? We're all sitting here vibing and chit-chatting and shit and vibing, and then he's the only dude. He's under the blanket. We hear a package like a bag and everything. He's under there crunching, and then he'd come back under the blanket and to go to talking to us and everything like that, and go back under there and eat some. So it's like, why are you trying so hard to hide whatever it is you're eating? And then it all dawned on us, like, he don't even get canteen. Old man don't get money. None of that shit. So it's like, damn, you feel me? we did see him talking to some dude 2 cells down, and then go holler at bro. Yeah, he gave me a brownie for it. For a bag of Cheetos. And this. You see, and it all comes out. You feel me? That's how people will try to snake you. Little things like this. You know what I'm saying? And you got to do what you got to do to them. Even if they're old. Even if they're old, you steal from me, I'm going to have to whoop you. I'm just being real with you. That thieving shit ain't happening. You try to finesse and do some creep shit, and I find out about it, and you're that pussy, I'm going to smack you. Like I did that individual inside of Calhoun. You feel me? Because I don't like to, you know, but I don't have a problem doing it. Whether I feel bad afterwards or not, because some individuals aren't built for that. Some individuals are not built for prison at all, but they need that. They need a rude awakening. You know what I'm saying? And me slapping the hell out of him like that, and he started screaming and shit, because it was like physical, like, yeah, it ain't just talking now. It's hand to face now. Once that happened, that boy went to screaming and all that, getting all loud and shit, and I told him I'm gonna do it again. Boy, your ass don't shut the fuck up. I'm gonna smack you again, bro. You don't shut up. Once I did that, it was like a wake-up call to him. You feel me? And then as bad as he was pleading me, telling me to look him in his eyes and everything, as he was begging not to go, you know, I felt bad for the dude, you feel me? But it was for his own good, because hopefully he won't try to do no sneaky, slimy shit wherever else he went after that. You know what I'm saying? Especially never ever do nothing like that to someone that's right next to you. Because what if it would have went another way? What if I would have went over there, hollered at bro about the book, and then he told me, you know, oh yeah, bro right there sold it to me for a suit. What if I said, all right, bro, oh, okay, bro, yeah, it's a cool book, you feel me? I was just asking, you feel me? I didn't know if, you know, they sold them on the compound or something like that. You feel me? And acted like I didn't know nothing about that it was really my book to the individual who had the book. You know, I could have just let him keep the book for giving me the damn intel of who he got it from. And then I could have waited till the dude next to me was slipping, and I could have wet him up, cut him up, and did what I needed to do to him. So I felt like me addressing him and me bringing it to his attention, even though I had to smack him in the middle of it, I felt like that was for his own good, because I could have took it my way. You feel me? And then a whole bunch of other people were going to ride with me and probably wet his ass up too. You feel me? Now, if I would have did it and not said nothing, or didn't say anything about it after finding out and seeing the book, then he would have thought I was sweet and felt like, yeah, I robbed that white boy shit and I sold it to someone. He didn't say shit about it. And bro over there's been in the book the whole time. He didn't say nothing. So he's sweet. And they would just left the door open for him to try me even more and try to get different shit. You see what I'm saying? So I did what I needed to do. You feel me? At the end of the day, not everybody will agree with it, but I don't care. I'll do it again if I had to. You feel me? But all right, y'all, that's all I have for y'all today. I appreciate y'all watching. Like I always say, y'all make sure y'all hit that share button. Appreciate all the new supporters, everybody that's new to the channel. Welcome. My name's KFROG. Appreciate y'all tuning in. And like I always say, man, y'all keep them rats, squares, clowns, chomos, pedos, gunners, wannabe island boys, clout chasers, lying ass fucking people on YouTube, people that make up shit for clickbait, for views, that wish they could take KFROG dick with them so they had something to suck on all the time. You keep them out their damn circle. That's what I do. Fuck them. Till next time, this is the one and only I Am My Team. It's Kfrogtv or it's fuck you. Frog.